Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Otto Apocalypse Honkai Chronicles. Honestly, the first time I thought, when I heard that Otto had a Chronicles, right? I thought I would throw up saying that time when we finally got to this video. But honestly, well, I don't want to spoil too much because by the time this comes out, 26, 27, 28, all the chapters won't be out just yet. YouTube's taking forever to process it because they're super long chapters. But yeah, y'all didn't really see, unless you were on the Twitch, how exactly I felt about that. And while I don't want to expose too much of it, I still wanted to be surprised, at least the footage to hit different for y'all. I will give a little insight here and there, and just of course my thoughts on this man as a whole as we go through this. No context to how it happened, unless I just get too excited. But I don't know. All I gotta say is, I don't know. I respect him, but not in the way you think. I respect him because of the resolve, the determination, and I feel like that's a trait that I love, that we all have, and what I need in people on my side. And he was a ride or die for his girl. I can respect that, but he's a bitch at the same time because of what he did, and it affected me negatively in the way. So I hate you. I'm gonna leave it at that. I know it sounds very weird, and I just had to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to still enjoy this chapter video once it comes out. Yeah, it's taking like a week to render all that. I'm sorry. I'm at processing like HD. I have to keep pushing back the date to where it drops all that. I'm already finished chapter 28.
Shadow.
By the time I get to this.
A clumsy actor gesturing on the stage.
Also, slide that like button, y'all. Of course.
He appears briefly and steps off in silence.
Oh, this animation was so good.
Otto Apocalypse, the most pathetic fool alive.
Yes, sir.
He is the revered Schicksal overseer. He is a corrupt, bigoted clown.
Oh,
over centuries, he once sacrificed lives beyond count for his selfish desires, but also overthrew a decadent race beyond count.
Y'all know I'm not gonna spam pause, but I gotta give respect, dude. This man got some drippy outfits. That is a sexy ass suit. That is so crazy. Oh my god, this is a terrible scene. Oh my god.
But also overthrew a decadent reign with people's support.
It's not like the narrator hate Otto more than I did.
As pawns.
That's not possible.
And trampled the value of emotion and life.
Miko,
but treasured Valkyries at the front line and prayed for their triumphant return. Commitment and betrayal.
That scene, bro. That scene where he shot my girl like that.
No one has ever seen through him, but to Otto himself, his actions only served one purpose. It all began in an afternoon 500 years ago.
Still the biggest simp I've ever seen, though, and I don't use that word ever lightly. But I just gotta respect it. I do. I hate that I have to respect it.
In the three houses, he was frail and sickly. He could only craft whimsical inventions, which naturally deprived him of inheritance. His older brothers detested his effort at self-destruction, but no one noticed his inner needs and desires.
My bad, my allergies are acting up.
It was then that a white-haired, blue-eyed girl brightened Otto's cold and dull heart.
Bro, they were gassing Colin like crazy in the chapters. They were making her seem just beyond perfect.
Expected great inventions from him, and invited him to save the world with her. For the first time in his life, young Otto felt recognized. He could be expected. He could be needed. Since that faraway afternoon, everything he did has gained meaning because of her validation.
This man really went crazy. He lost the one important thing to him in his life.
But the twisted fate would not spare them. The rampant plague and the failed crusade tore the prosperity they lived in apart. Power and force were the perfect fuel for greed, turning a shaky faith into the breeding ground for degeneracy. In the turmoil, the lives of the two reached a turning point. Fearing abandonment, Otto chose to disregard ethics and performed experiments on dying patients. He sought findings at all costs.
I ain't know all this. I don't remember.
Who could not condone his crime, became a raven at night to spread hope and enact the justice in her heart.
Oh, let me guess. This is probably in the manga. This is probably in the, was it Elan Platinus? Something like that. Sounds like that. I still need to get around to reading that. I haven't had time to read the manga. It sucks. And I would use some of the time but I have to commit all that time to Honkai, the chapters, because they just get so long. So it might be a while if I'm being 100% honest until I catch up on the manga. But yeah, they have some amazing chapters in there.
After many operations, Callan discovered the secrets of the human experiments, and Otto exposed himself at the last minute. Before the infinite greed of Schicksal, individual will was nothing.
I didn't know she knew what he was on. She thick. I'm sorry.
Separated the two.
It's Hoyoverse's fault. It's Hoyo. That's right. It's just like it's Otto's fault. It's Hoyoverse. You've seen how they, bro. All right. I'm not even down terrible like that. I don't know why that just came out. It just like it did.
The cold bars separated the two that were once childhood friends.
Sounds like Yai Sakura as well.
Already drifted further
Otto never
apart.
stood a chance.
To Callan, the dignity of life was what she had sworn to defend. To Otto, morality and ethics were only prices to be paid. A loud slap and a conflict of beliefs sent them on completely different paths.
Dang,
Otto knew that in no way could he stop Callan. He accepted it and helped her escape in silence. After everything settled, Otto was given the key to the library. Although Void Archives used the index permission as a bait in an attempt to possess Otto, Otto did not fall for it. He developed technology with pieces of knowledge, and thus a game that would last centuries began. In the days
I love
that
this
followed,
OST right here so much.
Otto searched for Callan while continuing his research and experiments. When he heard Callan was in danger in Yai village, he immediately had Oath of Judah delivered, but not the response letter that spoke his loving heart. Meanwhile, Callan sealed the Hersher of corruption in the black box with Oath of Judah, but was severely wounded. She was taken back to Europe by Schicksal for a trial. Callan was faithful and refused to sacrifice for family feuds, and thus was sentenced to hanging. Otto tried everything he could, but it was futile before the church's will.
I'm not gonna say too much. This is the only Chronicles I can't say too much. I'm mainly doing this right now instead of after the chapter, right? Because it's just gonna take forever. Thanks to YouTube and Hoyoverse double teaming me between processing and long chapters. I'm trying to get out as fast as I can for y'all. And my Sony Vegas render speed that takes like a day to get all the shit. But aside from that, I'll have to say this animation alone, like it was like before that. The most I'm gonna say, not only is animation god tier and really they just sold it, but also that walk, bro. Like I was not sold in the slightest before that walk. All I'll say is I don't care. They showed his back over the Colin. I was like, she loves Yai anyways. Fuck you. Like hey, you're down terrible. You're an L. Like I was not hearing anything he had to say. That walk, and I think I even rewatched it. I think it was like 7 to 8 minutes, something around that. I never in my life would have thought a character I hated so much, at least top 10 hated characters. Like I was just mesmerized by everything this man was saying. I was like, this is crazy. Like it was just one simple, basic, super slow walk. And you would think I'd get irritated, but the whole time this man had my attention, and then this cutscene comes on, crazy. I'm gonna play, but
on the day of execution,
I can't wait for y'all to see all that,
the
man.
Desperate Otto
it was an
released
experience
Honkai Beast
sure.
on the execution ground. He planned to take Callan amid the chaos, but he underestimated Callan's resolve. In the end, Callan lost her life when protecting the people.
What an idiot.
Losing the love
Not her,
of his
him.
life painted Otto's world gray again. Resentful, he chased after Callan's shadow. He tried to give this sad story a happy ending as she would have wanted.
I gotta respect this part though. I hate you, but I got
with his wisdom and cleansed
you got
the
hurt.
remaining evil with his hands. People sang his accomplishments, and soldiers admired his resourcefulness.
He's him.
As cheers of victory
And
echoed
with
through the
by
silent
him I mean a
church,
jackass, but he's
Otto
still
could
him.
not help but ask himself if this was enough. In the centuries that followed, the hole inside Otto was still agape. The only way to mend it was to revive the love of his life and the holy maid of the people, Callan Kaslana.
She's so goated. Like, imagine having that much of an impact on somebody that they do
Otto
all this
had
for
no
you.
choice but to travel to Shenzhou. in search of the legendary Master Phoenix for a chance to revive Khan. He met
his
the
hair like that is
fledgling
kind of
swordswoman
saucy.
Li Sushan and found the reborn Fu Hua. But to his surprise,
whoa. Yeah, this is the first Chronicles really, because like every other Chronicles except for Fuha. Well, I knew a lot of Fuhas too. This is like a lot of manga stuff, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna play it, but like this is crazy. So
even
this is
an
nice.
immortal celestial had
Thank you,
regrets
Hoyoverse.
and could not bring back departed souls. In the end, Otto and Fu Hua made a pact.
Oh, I already know about that.
Schicksal would protect Shenzhou in the powerless Fu Hua's place.
This scheming mother.
Fu Hua would serve Schicksal as a Valkyrie.
Look at Fuha though. Look at baby. Yeah, she is so like.
In 1952, the first Honkai eruption broke out.
Bronya
Schicksal
trauma.
captured the amnesiac first Hersher and performed 3 years worth of serial experiments on him, which yielded nothing. Otto even approached him in person to persuade him into succeeding to
Y'all
the
showering
Schicksal
together? What is
overseer,
this scene?
but failed. To eliminate risks, Otto decided to wipe out the North American branch that was about to discover Schicksal's ugly truth. He launched Honkai fission missiles at New York, where tens of millions
Not New
lived.
York. Spider-Man,
Heroes
bro.
defending freedom and justice stepped forward and crushed Otto's scheme at the cost of their lives. This led to the independence of anti-entropy. This failure taught Otto to take hold of the power to retaliate Honkai, which led to the Clone Project and the Artificial Stigma Project. In 1972, Otto began running forbidden clone experiments in the hope of reviving
The rest of Type
Khan,
Beat?
but the results were not satisfactory.
Well,
After
not yet,
injecting the
so
cells of Honkai Beast Vishnu,
his last try, I
the
think.
first living batch of Kallen clones was born. Otto made them fight one another to death at the end of the survival test. Only the individual numbered A310 rejected this absurd order.
W.
Her kindness in valuing life and her courage to
Look at how
defy
good
her maker
she is,
shocked
man.
Otto. He took A310 into his family and named her Teresa Apocalypse.
Teresa?
Meanwhile,
I can't pronounce
Otto
like that. I don't know if it's the right way to
established
pronounce it. That does not sound right to me.
laboratory to study artificial stigmata. Countless gifted children were taken from their
Siren,
parents
dude.
and subjected to inhumane experiments day and
Nah, I forgot about that part. Otto, I'm trying not to curse so much on this. I try to at least look at that just for live streams, but you a bitch. I don't care. I gotta say it. Like, you just like I respect the resolve. It's more of just he's consistent. At least you're not an inconsistent POS. At least if you're gonna be a piece of shit, at least like there's a lot of inconsistent POSs out there, right? He's very consistent in his drive. I gotta respect it. Just cause like it's technically the same type of trait I'd want in people around me as well as what I have in myself. Just the way he uses it is actually the most disgusting I've ever seen. He's literally like Bondrude from Main Abyss. Literally just like my goal. I don't care about anything. I just need my goal. Like it's disgusting. Nah, this crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gave this man too much credit. I hated him regardless, but I forgot. Nah, free Syrian, bro. This is all Otto's fault. Otto apologists are crazy. Look at Cecilia, bro. Cecilia went crazy in chapter 28.
Received revelation from the will of Honkai.
Technically, she ain't do nothing but it.
After many great sacrifices were made, Otto gave.
I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm gonna let y'all see the chapter. I hate Kevin. Maybe he'll redeem himself somehow. It's not the worst thing ever. It's not Otto level, but it's pretty bad. Free Siegfried. That's all I gotta say. Crazy, disrespectful, disgusting. I spit on you. Like Kevin fans. Oh my god, I can't, bro. I can't. And don't go spoiling in the comments either. Like, well, Kevin did like. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like until I get there. Unless he becomes goated, he's trashing me. I hate him. Siegfried better. Siegfried solos. Yeah, that's right. I don't care if it's not power scaling accurate. That's my goal. Oh my god, bro. Oh, these characters are so fire. I just started thinking about Durandal, all them.
Otto's resurrection project gradually took shape due to the guidance from above.
Ooh, this music.
For several years, Otto tried to create the most promising clone with Kiana Kaslana and Siren's genes for the second Hersher to possess upon return. he transplanted the core of the second Hersher to the test subject numbered K423. The longing for Cecilia gave her life. After being taken to St. Freya by Himeko, the love she felt and the bonds she made helped her learn to love this world and those around her.
Look at that smile, dude. Oh my god.
Otto knew when she began to believe she would never be alone was when he could advance the plan.
I hate you.
In the illusory
I'll just remind me why I hate this dude.
The girl's despair and longing for motherly love facilitated the Hersher persona's awakening. Fu-hua took her back.
Here I am thinking this entire video is about to be, oh no, Otto, dude, you've been through so much, and them trying to sway me. This is just disgusting. I remember, I'm just getting reminded of everything why I'm glad I killed him. Die, honestly. Like, that was the most satisfying thing I've ever done. Like, the way I bodied that man. Broken finger, by the way, on hard mode, need I remind you. Crazy.
To Schicksal. The experiment pod confined her once again. Facing the pod, Otto's eyes only showed a hunger for the Hersher of the Void's power. As Otto injected enormous Honkai energy into K423, Hersher of the Void returned. Otto saved the dying.
You know, I just realized too, this man has no bounds. Like, if you love a girl so much, or even a person, even if it's not on like some romantic stuff, I know it's all some romantic stuff, but like even if it wasn't, it doesn't really matter. You care about somebody so much that you're willing to do anything. You don't care. There's no morals. Like, that's just a price to pay, right? You're willing to like literally hurt their own lineage, like their whole bloodline. Like, he's been screwing over so many Kazlanas, other people too, of course, but like does not care. He doesn't have any sympathy in any way towards the Kazlana specifically. Like, damn, but Colin, but she wanted, or like that's her homie, or like, you know, that's like her bloodline. Like, and you just disrespect them just so you could bring back their great grandma or something. Man, that's crazy to me.
And told her
that is so disrespectful.
Looking into Fu-hua's furious eyes, Otto paused for a short yet long moment and pulled the trigger.
I hate this dude. That moment.
Everything went according to his plan. Himeko burned up herself to tear through Siren's will.
All right, I don't want to watch no more. I don't want to remember this.
To the body of To obtain a Hersher of the Void who could command the power with human will, Otto trampled emotions and disregarded lives.
They showing everybody he got killed.
Love and emotional bonds could evoke miracles, but he never respected nor honored them. So far,
at least they're being honest.
Revival was
at least Hayo versus being honest. I gotta respect that.
Cosmic Juggernaut's beacon. Previously, to reach the imaginary tree that governed how worlds worked, Schicksal cracked the legend of King Arthur and found the key of infinity that offered space travel in the River Thames. But it was incomplete. Durandal passed Pioneer Sue's test by chance and received information and experience as numerous as sand grains in the Ganges. To complete Cosmic Juggernaut, Otto struck a deal with World Serpent's leader. He traded Void Archives for Cosmic Juggernaut's beacon. When the Hersher of Dominance and Hyperion were locked in battle,
I wonder how Kevin's going to use
Void
Archives.
The theater of domination and thousands of cores in secret. At last, the fully prepared Otto returned to the beginning.
This arc was fire. This arc was so fire.
Were buried. It would become the end of his long journey. On the other side of the stage, Valkyries had readied themselves as well.
Durandal is such an MVP. Teresa too. She looks so good, bro. Oh my god, she's so fire. She's so fire. Brian deserved better, but she still did good. She did deserve better though.
Fu-hua concluded a feud that spanned centuries.
That fight!
So she could embrace yesterday as a human and open.
Why did they animate this? This deserved to be animated. Fu-hua versus Sushang. That shit was crazy. The way they were talking was crazy. This outfit is crazy.
The door to tomorrow.
That deserved to be animated. I still stand by that. I know it ain't that easy, but still.
Flames that would guide them forward with her friends. Durandal broke through the barrier of Kaslana and earned a new heritage that only belonged to her. Valkyries were eager to settle accounts with Otto.
Oh, this looks so fire.
Their crushing victory was a heavy blow to Otto. What they did not know was that their growth, their resolve, and even the joy of winning
All these
were
scenes
also part
slap.
of Otto's plan. What he planned for in the past 500 years was but a bargaining chip to attain death and a new life. After being defeated by Valkyries, Otto broke free from Imaginary's control momentarily. He imbued the world's wedge
This was
with
so
all
fire.
the false god's power to create infinite possibilities for Callan. As Otto left his last message,
That's
his sentience
crazy.
finally dissipated in the still time-space.
Okay, chill. This last part of the video, Hayden, can you stop?
To different people, Otto perhaps means different things. But to Otto himself, all
I
rights
don't want to admit it, but I think people watch my Chronicles videos at least have everything. So I'm gonna say here, I just have to let some honesty out, cause you know I ain't a liar or nothing. This is the first animation I was genuinely about to cry. I was like, it's not even like the only reason why I stopped wasn't because I literally stopped myself because I refused to cry on camera for the first time on my channel. Like Otto, I'm not going out like that, nah, bro. But the song, everything, it was like. It gave me chills. Like even this beat, just the instrumental right now, like bro. And then I was watching a music video with the lyrics yesterday.
people,
Oh, this is
perhaps means
crazy.
different things.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know how him of all
rights
people
and
like.
wrongs are transient. He has attained eternal peace. His life as a fool is finally over.
You are a fool. I hate you. Okay, can you show? Can you all back to that one faithful? Oh my god. I can't right now. I can't. Okay, chill. What is it about this scene that gets me? What, bruh? Oh my god, my body's going cold, man. I'm gonna end it here. I don't want to talk about this. I'm not. Y'all not getting some Otto sympathy out of me. All my homies hate Otto. I don't know why. It's like every time, especially the end part, I just feel some type of way when I see this man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. It's just so. It's like. You know what? My cope statement to get my mind off of this, Fuha, I've been through worse. Exactly. I'm instantly clear. You cannot tell me Fuha would not be, not that I wanted to be a villain. All I'm saying, she'd be way more justified. I'd be like, dang, I understand. Like, you're losing your mind. You're going insane from all these memories, compacting and dropping them and compacting. You're helping all these people. And then imagine if Cinti, she was like the final boss. That'd be crazy. Am I saying that Otto shouldn't have been villain? No. Honestly, God tier villain. I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, people that say he wasn't wrong, get them. All right, bro. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Y'all can see the rest of my thoughts in this chapter video that will hopefully come out in the next couple of weeks. 26, 27, as soon as it processes. If y'all keep seeing the date move back and forth, maybe it'll be ready by the time this video goes up. If not, I'm sorry, YouTube, it's just not processing the HD. It's taking forever because it's a super long video. So hopefully it'll hurry up, and 28 soon. But yeah, chapter 29 now. We're gonna continue. Let me know if there's anything else I need to check out that I might have missed. Any other videos now that I'm caught up to 29. But yeah, appreciate you signing like button before you leave. Comment down below what you think of Otto. No spoilers, you will be banned. I don't care if it's Otto, or especially Kevin. Every time I bring up Kevin, all the fanboys start spilling. Like, I will, all of you stop. Till further notice, you gotta remember where I'm at in this story. Till further notice, I hate him. I don't care. Shouts out Siegfried, my GOAT. Yes, sir. But as always, make sure you take it easy, go crazy, and peace.